Hang on. Hey, everybody. Hey, it's Mike Sokol from RV Electricity and
Tony Barthel from Stressless Camping.
And guess what? You can tell by the sound. We are day 2 at the Frog Rally in Goshen, Indiana. And yes, they're moving trash bins right by us. A train just went by. They're doing pressure washing. We bring those sound effects to you in the background, because we care.
They're not just pressure washing one rig. They're pressure washing 2 rigs.
Right, all over the place here.
Yeah.
So we did some experiments yesterday morning in the bright sunshine. We've moved over to the lovely Tiki hut about, 100 feet away maybe? Something like that?
Absolutely.
And so we're going to be here for the next hour or so, basically experimenting, trading beers, and trading a few ideas and things that we've seen at the show. Tony, you taught 2 seminars today, I believe?
Just one.
Just one. I taught 2 yesterday. What did you teach today?
Don't be spooked by boondocking. So a lot of people just have kind of trepidation about off-grid camping, and we try to encourage you. Don't be concerned about it. It's a lot of fun.
And I taught 2 seminars yesterday on RV electricity, which is my specialty. So the one was on surge protectors and measuring pedestals and that kind of stuff. And then the second one was on generators and lithium batteries and solar panels, basic ideas of storage and how that could work. I have one tomorrow that's going to be my no shock zone stuff that we're going to be talking about hot skin safety and how it works. A very, very misunderstood thing, but I've been battling it for 50 years in the pro audio industry, getting shocked on guitars and microphones and all that other stuff. So this is old school to me.
So you had free reign today to just wander around. What highlights did you come across in your wanderings?
Well, I did have to catch up on a few things, but one of my favorite little gadgets here, I think, I have been belly aching about driving map apps here, and I've tried all of them, and I can't get them to do what I want to do. I am going to try the RV Safe GPS, RV Life thing. I'm going to try this. I've got a 25% off coupon, 7 days free, and blah blah blah, and all that. But they went through it. One of the most important things I said, none of these things I can figure out how I can easily add in a POI, which is a point of interest. And I said, I know that, for instance, pilots flying J's and Loves and that. Now, many of them have spots specifically for RV overnight parking and such. And I said, but I would like to know which one that is before I choose it. I don't want to go driving around, dragging a trailer, looking for a spot. Sure enough, he says, look, you got a POI right here for that. Pick what you want. We already have all the pilot stuff in there.
Well, another nice thing about RV Life Trip Wizard is you can specify the size of your rig. Now, our trailers are not massive, enormous, but let's say you've got, like what they're washing, a triple axle fifth wheel over there. You would want to know where you can go, and you want to get caught on a mountain road and, just a place you really don't want to be able to not have to back out from. And so it will accommodate your RV. And you're right, you can set POIs, you can add POIs, you can comment on them. So there's both professional resources, but crowdsourced resources too. I even know where you can get a discount.
Yeah, baby.
Well, stresslesscamping.com.
Yeah. That guy. That guy. Well, the other thing too, I should tell you, my sister lives in Durham, North Carolina, and that's where that real famous low bridge is. Everybody just goes under. She's always sending me pictures. Yeah, there was another RVer. Yeah, there was another truck that went under the bridge. So, you want to avoid that. I see people driving slow that they think that that's somehow going to lower their RV. Height is height. Speed doesn't mean a thing.
Just let a little air out of the tires.
Just let some air out of the tires.
Or shave off your air conditioner.
They did on that. So, some of this, I was out talking to the guy at Dexter Axles. I've been out wandering around looking at different classes of RVs. And I attended, the ABC Upfitters Their little seminar this morning was
guys.
really, really good, except I kept injecting stuff and they were giving me the dirty look. But I think it was okay. Yeah, they're hanging out here, and they actually brought, what is this? Red's hard apple cider.
So Mike was at Dexter Axel trying to get a bearing on his experience.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait,
a minute.
I have that.
Hold on, Tony.
Hey, where is he?
Hold on. No, well.
No, that was it.
Was that it? Okay, you got to turn volume up. Okay. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
I was going to do the wah, 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 or the crickets, or whatever. That's record scratch.
Oh, that's a record scratch.
Somehow, I gave Tony control of the sound effects on this, so I'm not sure that was the best idea at all. There we go. Now we got crickets. And so, like I said, I'm super interested in, when I go to some of the larger shows like Hershey, you got like thousands of vendors, it feels like. I mean, they're all over the place. This is more focused on, upgrades and fixes and repairs for RVs. Can you actually buy RVs here?
Yes.
It looks like they've got a bunch of new stuff I saw sitting down here.
That's the scary thing, is there are a lot of new... Well, so FROG stands for Forest River Owners Group. So it's for people who own Forest River products, and they have a number of new RVs, including some prototypes. And I saw a prototype, and it was like my glasses went, ooga. And so we this could be a very expensive gathering for me.
Well, the last time you had to go from a half-ton truck to a three-quarter ton, right?
I did. Yeah,
we were weighing, doing tongue weight.
And you can get your RV weighed here, which is an exceptional idea, no matter how large or small your RV is. Get it weighed, which gives you the information that you will need. So, last year I weighed our RV, and I ended up spending a bunch of money buying a new truck. And this year, now that I have a bigger truck, I could buy a bigger trailer.
That's how it works. It's the endless circle. It's a circle of life.
It would still, of course, have my ABC Upfitters Rockwood Power Package with Mastervolt components, naturally.
But yeah, and I think it's interesting. I love sitting in on these other seminars because I learn as much as a teacher from the questions that people ask. I start to figure out, where are people's heads? What is the normal level of understanding that people have with batteries and solar? And it's pretty low right now because it's a relatively new thing. But then again, the average person doesn't understand. They don't understand what a USB connection is. They hardly understand how brakes work on an RV.
It's United States B.
Yeah, United States B.
United States B.
So what else? Now, what other kind of stuff did you see today?
Well, I went in the RVs, of course, and I went to the vendors, which is always one of my favorites. And there are two people here who will weigh your RV for you. So they do it by wheel, so you get the wheel information.
Wait. Tony. Yeah, leave that button hot, man.
Hot. Okay. I'll keep my finger on it.
Yeah, it's really bad when the crowd has to remind you to hit your sound effect. You're going to get fired.
Oh, no. Well, actually, no, but I did. There were two weigh places. There's the Tupperware lady. There's the Amish lady with all the great baked goods. Ooh la la. Man, she has this. And all kinds of upgrades and changes and products you can buy. I was sitting on the furniture, giving that a test. And I was using my greatest asset to make sure that it was comfortable. So it's just a good thing. Hi, Bill.
Hi. So we got more people just kind of fun. This is going to be a beer exchange kind of thing. Take a beer, leave a beer.
I want to know. So tonight's the food truck night, and I see that Bill has tacos.
How are the tacos?
Oh, wait, it's Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh, man. Oh, look at that, everybody.
Oh, but bring it around to the camera. No. Bring it around. And now I have smell-o-vision. Smell
Look
the tacos.
at that.
Look at that.
And that's our buddy Bill.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it does, actually.
That might be taco time after this.
Yeah.
One of the things that Tony and I are working on, this is just an experiment. We would like to do this as some of the other shows we're at. We're going to be at courtside together.
We
here.
are. So that's your fair warning. That's January 19th through 23rd. I don't remember the specific, but it's late January this year.
Right. And right before that, I'm going to be at Tampa at the Tampa RV Super Show or whatever it is.
And you're going to be at Hershey.
I'm going to be at Hershey, who also claims to be, America's largest RV show. It's a fight, back and forth. I don't care. But both of them. Now, I know I'll be at Hershey for 7 days, and I'm up on the Jumbotron, believe it or not. When you go look. And I'm going to be doing 4 separate podcasts like this, and I have 4 guests lined up. Someone we're going to have, Steve, what is his last name?
Jobs.
No. Yeah.
Wozniak.
No, none of them guys. So basically, we're going to be doing one on electrical safety, fire safety. We're going to be doing one on generators and generator safety. And each day, I'm going to be doing a different, half an hour to an hour podcast where I get a different guest in, and we're going to be promoting that on the Jumbotron in there. So it's going to be an interesting thing. And I guess next year we're going to have a new Frog Bob here, right?
Yes, Rennie, his name is,
Rennie,
and his wife.
And Rennie and his wife, and it's the new Frog. And Bob Byrne, we know and love, and I've been working with him for the last 5 or 6 years. But it should be an interesting thing. I hope I get invited back to Frog next year, because this is a blast.
Well, something that you may not know, if you are interested in having the Mike and Tony show, we can come to RV shows and do this, be the morning show, help get the crowd aware of what you have going on. And we can even do this where one of us is remote.
Yeah,
so we have
can just
the technology.
Imagine a line down the middle. I'm sitting in Funkstown, Maryland, and Tony's sitting in
wherever your RV show is.
Wherever the heck it is. And so we can go back and forth. And this stuff is amazingly portable. And I used to do this for a living in terms of really, really large productions. This is just so cute, and it just works.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do nowadays. So that is something, if you're a producer of an RV show and you're like, how can I make my RV show better? We don't have an answer for that, but we know how you can have us there.
That's right.
So there's that.
So part of this is we set the bar real low, and then they're going to look good. This is that. I always love Click and Clack, the Tappet brothers. Car Talk.
Tom and Ray Moriarty.
Tom and Ray, man, those guys were absolute. I still listen to their classic episodes at night just to fall asleep. I really do. Because if I'm wound up and I can't get to sleep, I put that on, and 10 minutes later I'm out.
People listen to the Stressless Camping podcast to fall asleep.
Same thing.
It's a highly effective
sleep aid. So it's all good. Any other questions from the audience down here? How are the tacos?
Oh,
awesome tacos! I hear.
We have
the
2
beer
thumbs
over
up,
here?
but
this is a bottle of. Oh, good heavens!
Yeah, we take user questions.
It's like Click and Clack. You need users' questions,
Right.
right? That's right.
I've got a 1973 Volvo.
Guess what? This is all set up that I could take Q&As from phone-ins. I really could, and it has mix minus built into it. For those of you who understand what mix minus is, so we don't get an echo on it. All of this stuff is built into this little tiny box that's hardly a foot square. I'm so impressed. I am used to using mixing boards as big as this table.
And I'm used to spilling beer in mixing boards as big as this table and getting fired.
They do that. But so yeah, this is kind of a cute little setup, and we're hoping you enjoy this. Again, we're just experimenting and see what might work. Do we have anything else here we need to do, Tony?
Not that I can think of, but you can find us at stresslesscamping.com. That's where you'll find me.
Right.
As well as an RV show calendar for RV shows all across the U.S.
Right. And the best place to find me is I have a daily newsletter. I've done 600 plus newsletters here in the last year and a half over at rvelectricity.substack.com. And of course, on this channel, where all the stuff is going to land on my youtube.com/rvelectricity. And also, Tony's going to bounce this over to his
you'll find this
Camping.
on Stressless Camping too. So yeah, that's it. So thank you for those of you who tuned in. We really appreciate you. And we hope to see you live at Frog. We look just like us. So if you see us, don't forget to just say hi. We really appreciate that.
Yep, very good. All right, everybody, peace and out. Applaud. We're paying you. We're paying you good money. No, we're not paying you. We're not paying you anything. Later, play me out, Tony. No, music. There we go. Yeah, okay. Mike and Tony show. We will see you next time. Thank you very much.
See you at the RV show. That was good. Hey,
Don't jump on